200 Israeli warplanes storm Iran. Air defenses obliterated in largest strike in history. The night sky over Iran suddenly turned into a battlefield. Without warning, nearly 200 Israeli fighter jets surged forward in one of the most massive aerial assault formations ever seen in the Middle East. This was not a routine strike. This was the largest air combat operation in Israel's history, and its target was the very shield protecting Iran's military power. In a highly coordinated and carefully planned operation, the Israeli Air Force launched an unprecedented assault aimed directly at Iran's air defense network and missile infrastructure. For years, Iran had built a layered defensive system designed to detect, track, and destroy incoming threats. Radar stations, surface-to-air missile batteries, long-range detection systems, all designed to make Iranian airspace a fortress. But on this day, that fortress was tested like never before. Israeli fighter jets began launching in massive numbers from multiple air bases. Squadrons of advanced combat aircraft climbed into the sky, forming waves of strike groups prepared for deep penetration missions. This was a carefully orchestrated aerial offensive involving massive coordination, timing, and precision. The scale alone was staggering. Nearly 200 fighter jets moving simultaneously toward hostile territory. The objective was clear: overwhelm Iran's defenses before they could respond effectively. As the aircraft approached Iranian airspace, tension reached its peak. Iran's air defense systems, designed to detect incoming threats, were suddenly forced to confront one of the largest aerial assault formations ever directed at the country. Israeli aircraft moved quickly, minimizing exposure and maximizing surprise. Within minutes, strike packages reached their designated targets across western and central Iran. And then, the strikes began. Precision-guided munitions slammed into critical Iranian military infrastructure. Explosions lit up missile complexes. Air defense batteries were struck. Radar installations were hit with devastating accuracy. Multiple strategic locations were targeted almost simultaneously. Iran's defensive shield was under massive, coordinated assault. The sheer volume of incoming strikes created confusion and disruption across key military sectors. This was not a single strike. This was a wave. Then another wave. And another. Israeli aircraft continued delivering precision attacks, targeting the very systems designed to stop them. The operation demonstrated overwhelming reach and capability. Israeli forces showed they could operate deep inside Iranian territory and strike critical military infrastructure on a massive scale. The balance of air power was being tested in real time. Military officials described the operation as the largest strike ever conducted by the Israeli Air Force. The mission focused on weakening Iran's air defense network and limiting its ability to respond to future aerial threats. By targeting missile complexes and defensive systems, the operation aimed to reduce Iran's capacity to challenge Israeli air operations. This was more than a tactical strike. It was a strategic message. A message about reach. A message about capability. And a message about dominance in the air. As the operation concluded, Israeli aircraft began returning safely to base. Behind them, multiple Iranian military sites had been hit. The operation demonstrated the scale and coordination of modern aerial warfare. Nearly 200 aircraft, multiple targets, one synchronized assault. Military analysts say operations of this scale are designed not only to destroy targets, but to reshape the strategic battlefield itself. The strike marks a major moment in the ongoing military tension between Israel and Iran. It demonstrated that large-scale air operations deep into hostile territory remain possible even against heavily defended targets. It also raises serious questions about the future. Will there be retaliation? Will this escalate further? Or was this a decisive show of force designed to change the rules of engagement? What is certain is this: nearly 200 Israeli warplanes entered one of the most heavily defended airspaces in the region. They struck critical military infrastructure, and they carried out the largest airstrike operation in Israel's history. The skies over the Middle East have changed, and the consequences of this operation may only be beginning. Subscribe for the latest military updates and breaking developments, because in modern warfare, air superiority decides everything.